Hello everyone and welcome back to the Zephyr Modpack. As you can see, some stuff's been shifted around. I've moved our mana plate, or our terrestrial agglomeration plate, over towards the house. I've moved our Petal apothecary and Everfull urn over toward the house, and I've moved our altar towards the house. So you might be asking, well then what's this mana spreader shooting toward? It's shooting towards a mana pool. Alright, this mana pool here has two mana spreaders, and you can see some mana pools that it's pointed at that are all full and ready to go. So what's the point of this? Boosh! Multi-block structure. It's incomplete right now. All I have is the living wood, since that's the only material we have made on camera together. I've also got our Tesseract here, set up to be to the Gourmet channel. It has a chest full of epic bacon on top of it, which is all being fed into these hoppers, which drop epic bacon onto the Gourmet every 4 minutes, thanks to our programmable RedNet system, which I'm going to walk through a little change I had to make off camera in just a second here. All these cables are interfaced directly to the hoppers, and we'll see here. So what we currently have up right now is we have a timer set up so that every 10 ticks, every 20 ticks, it's half an operation, and half an operation completes a full operation. So currently our half operation is set to 10, which means our full is set to 20, which is a second. Then every time that ticks, so every second our counter increases by 1, which essentially makes it a second counter. And then I have this feeding into variable 2. Variable 2 is every time the second counter hits 60, it counts up by 1, which essentially means that it's a minute counter. The minute counter goes up to 4 minutes, and then it outputs this variable 3. And this is something I completely forgot about. I need an inverter set up here so that the redstone signal remains on all the time and it shuts off every 4 minutes. That way the hoppers stop dropping stuff onto the flowers and have to wait 4 minutes before doing it again. And that's basically the point. Alright, so that's a lot of what I've done off camera. I've also gone ahead and bred a new species of bee. Still working towards getting some really good traits that I can apply to everything. We're getting there slowly but surely. Now, I have 3 living wood and 3 glowstone on me, which I can combine together to get this glimmering living wood, which I can scan for 1 lux. Lovely. This guy is growing pretty steadily. He's at 800 now. It's pretty ridiculous. So what I do with this glimmering living wood is I put it in our under construction multi-block structure, like so. And now all we need is 1 block. And we'll be getting that block in a second here. So, we also need a few things. So I've got a few crafting recipes laid out here. Here's something that's referred to as a mana pylon. Pretty simple recipe. 2 gold, 2 mana steel, and a diamond. Nothing too difficult about it. That goes like so. Then we put it here with these terrasteel nuggets, which, as you can imagine, just a terrasteel ingot turned into these, and some eyes of ender, which is just blaze powder and ender pearls, vanilla game stuff. And this gets us natura pylons, which I don't think I can scan. Oh, I can. Cool. And then in here we have the remaining terrasteel nuggets from that 9 you get from breaking down an ingot with some living wood, and that gets us an elven gateway core. And we are just diving right into this today. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put this gateway core in its proper place. Boosh. I'm going to put these mana pylons in their proper place. And then I'm going to turn this thing on. And we now have an Alfheim gate, which is pretty great. The first thing I'm going to want to do with this gate is take our Lexica Botania here, toss it through, get an upgraded one. Whew. So this is all nice little stuff. I recommend reading through this on your own time. I'm not going to go through it here because there's just a lot of stuff. But it adds a whole bunch of new stuff, and a whole bunch of new recipes get added to our knowledge. The first of which is the Alvin Mana Spreader, which we can make with Dreamwood, which involves putting living wood through the portal. And I kind of need this ASAP. So we're going to be going to get this thing. Because it takes a lot of mana to keep this portal open. Do I have any living wood still left? Probably just a little bit. Yeah, just 4. It's not going to be enough. Okay. Then let's go over the next material. We also need this Elementium. To get Elementium, I need to put 2 mana steel through the gate. So that living wood's going to produce enough for me to make 2 spreaders. So let's go ahead and grab 2 petals of a color, grab 4 iron, that's 5. And I don't know if I'm going to have to add more Gormeriluses to this system or not, but I'm hoping 4 is enough to sustain it. I just need to make the mana travel a little faster. So there we go. It's 2. I'm actually going to go ahead and start producing more of this already, because I basically plan on swapping out all of our mana spreaders for these better ones, because why would you work with the worse ones? Alrighty, I need 12 of you. And we'll come back over to the gateway. Fantastic. And you know what? We can make this right here. I'm just going to do it right here, right now, because this is much better. Oh, I didn't set up 2. There we go. These ones I might actually want to keep like this. I think it's really just you that I want to switch out. There we go. And you. And then for here, what I want to do is I want to get into spark augments. Spark. So I want to make another spark first and foremost. so what do I need to make these? I need flower petals. I just need to make one spark. So let's just get some flower petals. Oh, I only need half this much. Okay. I need a gold nugget, which I'm pretty sure I have upstairs, and some blaze powder, which I'm also pretty sure I have upstairs. Actually, I can use a gold coin as well, so that's nice. Oh. I did not click on the one with the black petals. Cool. So, we get to make a spark. I'm going to be putting it on top of this mana pool in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I need to look up spark augmentation. Okay, dispersive. Okay, mana containing items, that's not what I want. Dominance, not what I want. So recessive is what I want. Recessive. So that's a rune of earth, a piece of mana steel, and some pixie dust. Pixie dust is just a mana pearl in the system. Okay. So I need a mana pearl, a mana steel, and a rune of earth, which I believe I still have. Do I have ender pearls up here by any chance? No, I don't. Okay. Rune of earth. And then we gotta go get an ender pearl. And go one. Lovely. Now sparks transfer mana faster than anything, as far as I'm aware. And more steadily as well. They don't need a certain amount before they fire, so. Oh, this is not a mana pearl. That would be why. There we go, pixie dust. And the mana steel as well. So, like that. Boosh. Sleep. And I can just get rid of this. And there we go. That should fill a whole lot better. Way faster. Look at that. Look at that go. That's pretty incredible. Alright. Now, mana spreaders. There is one better mana spreader, but it requires some stuff we really don't have access to just yet. Well, we can get the dragon stone, but the Gaia spirit is a little bit of a chore. Teensy bit. Alright, but now, doing pretty good. Probably can turn down our timer, it seems. I do have bees to burn. May as well start doing that as well. Yeah, you I could take. Yeah, I can definitely turn down our timer or add more Gormeralyses. Let's let's see. How are you doing for... Yeah, you're barely fueled at all, so... For now, let's turn this down and see how that works. Turn it down by a minute to see how that works. Because this thing can crank out mana, so it may not even run for a full 3 minutes. Well, it might. I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. I might have to up my seconds to get odd, like, sectional minutes. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but... Which one is it draining from? This one. Okay. Strange that this one's missing some mana. It does not appear that I am producing more mana than is being consumed. Did you just eat again? I hope not. Basically, I just need to make sure that all these plants go on empty before they get fed again. If I added 10 seconds, that would basically add half a minute. Yeah. So if I raise this up to 70, because it'll be an additional 10 seconds 3 times. So that's 3.5 minutes. Yeah, that should do the trick. But I might want to well, I mean the Gaia spreader can or not the Gaia spreader, the Elven mana spreader can only actually have so much mana in it, right? So yeah, you're depleting is the problem. As long as this thing is always firing, then that's the most it can do, right? So the alternative is to have 2 of these setups going. Because I need to produce more than I consume, and that's currently not happening. So that's a problem. A problem I think I'm gonna have to start working out off camera. Yeah, close enough. There you go. Have tons of bees. Be nice if I could get this guy firing all the time as well. You've stopped firing. Was 30 seconds too long? Just barely. Yeah, I might need a second Gormarylist setup, which wouldn't be too hard to do. Just a bit of a pain is all. Alright, well, that's pretty much all the time we have for today, so that's going to have to do it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. Helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. Next time, I'm going to look into alternate solutions to this problem, see if I can't come up with anything interesting. And we'll do our best to try and fix this solution. I could reduce the timer even more and hook two plants up to 2 mana spreaders, so that there's 2 sources flying constantly. That's an option. I'll look into options for sure. And then, yeah. I think the easiest thing to do here would be to move the mana spreader up by 1 or 2. And then just add another row of flowers in the middle here. Maybe get some more mana generated. But again, it's the transfer rate that's really the problem. It's the transferring that's the problem. So maybe I do need two spreaders. I might still add 2 and then put 3 flowers on each of them. Might not be a bad idea. I believe my previous setup was I had 6 flowers, and this I'm talking about in a Granite Skies. I had 6 flowers and 3 spreaders. I think that was my old setup. So, but that's going to do it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. Helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.